Don't have a lot of time for filming. It's kind of a crappy day out, trying to get stuff done. But here's one of the new toys I've got. Got a power rake. I started off today with dropping my mower as low as it'll go, down to about 1.5 inches. Mowed everything. Then I've got a power sweeper. I'll throw a little clip in after this. It just shows me point of view using it. So I swept everything up. I found a nice rock that would have done a number on my reel for the reel mower. So then I reel mowed it all, 1/2 inch. So it was about as low as I really feel like going right now with it. And now I'm power raking it. I'm 1 notch away from the lowest setting. I'm gonna go back in the opposite direction and I'll drop it to the lowest setting then. Then I'm gonna be ready for seed. All right. This is years and years worth of pine needles that have accumulated, have a ton of them. So I'm sucking them all up. Gonna have to run the power rake through here again. There's a ton of debris coming out of this. So get all this cleaned up before we seed. Well, that's how much junk came up after a second pass. All right, so I've thoroughly beat the yard to hell. Ran a power rake, dethatcher, whatever you want to call it, over it 3 times, 3 different directions. I don't know if you'll really be able to tell or not. There's still some decent grass in there. Didn't get all tore out, but any of the bare areas are pretty much just dirt now. It looks like I rototilled some of them. For instance, right there, that's just pure dirt, which was a basically bare area. But should have a good seed bed on this. Gonna be using the Barenbrug Dunes mix to find fescue. Nobody really talks about fine fescue. Sorry, it's super windy right now. But it contains chewings fescue and creeping red fescue. The chewings doesn't spread, but it tillers out really thick. The creeping, right in the name, creeps. So, I'm gonna put this out. I'm at 10,000 square feet and I've got 50 pounds. It gets seeded at 5 pounds, so I have just enough seed. I'm gonna try to save a little bit for any problem areas. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. All right, let's see if I can do the whole pull the string and get it to come undone. There's some trick to it. I have no idea as to what it is, but it's very satisfying when you get it right. And I got it right. Here's the mix. If you want to pause it or anything. 30% chewings, 20% creeping red. It's a coated seed, so that's why those percentages are low. 50% of what's in the bag is the yellow coating, the yellow jacket. It's enhanced seed coating with water absorbing technology. It's a little bit larger seed. You know, I'm used to Kentucky bluegrass, which is tiny, but I'd say this is still smaller than, say, ryegrass. Definitely smaller than a turf type tall fescue. Nobody talks about fine fescues. It's a low input grass you basically fertilize it once in the spring, once in the fall. It only needs like 2 pounds of nitrogen for the entire year. It is a slower growing, so you don't have to mow as often. A lot of them can be mowed very short, which I'm going to be doing. I'm waiting for some parts for my reel mower. Right now I can only go up to 1/2 inch, but I'm going to try to mow it at about 3/4. They say in the shade you can't go ultra low with it since it's getting no sunlight to begin with. You can see I have just a little bit of filtered sun, very minimal, but I'm gonna get this spread out. I'll be going multiple directions. Try to judge what setting it's on, make it last, get good coverage. You can see already I got to open it up a little bit. That's better. As you can see, the chickens have already found it. Hopefully they're not too hungry. I don't know if they can eat 50 pounds of it. Well, I was able to save 2-3 pounds. You can see that yellow seed down in there. But chickens are definitely enjoying it. Hopefully they fill up quick. Gonna have to give them plenty of other treats to try to save a little grass seed. Next, I'm gonna roll this in. You'll see another one of the new purchases last fall that I'll use to roll this in. Should smooth it out pretty good. All right, that does a good job of kind of burying the seed down in here. You can see it's just under the surface, so now it's definitely got good seed to soil contact. It's all there, but it's kind of hidden now. So hopefully this will help it all germinate. It's going to be just barely covered up. All right, use the aerator on it. Got the seed all kind of down or what. Some of it's in holes, some of the loose areas, the seed gets covered up with dirt. All the areas that still had grass where it wasn't like powdered soil, the seed's still kind of sitting on top. But the last thing I'm gonna do is roll it all with the greens mower. It's got the solid drum on the back, so I'm going to use that as a roller instead of my actual lawn roller. This is motorized, so it'll be a lot easier. I took one pass over it. You can see, well, two passes down and back, but you can see how that's packed down good, and this is still loose. So this will help level it up some. There's some bump areas. Not much I can do. I'm not at the point of doing leveling and whatnot. Cutting it at 1/2 inch plus. Don't really need it level. So I'm gonna roll all this now. Gonna roll a little bit slow. All right, well, I have thoroughly trashed the yard. Next video will probably be fertilizing it and setting up temporary sprinklers. We've got a 91% chance of rain in 2 days though, so I'm not gonna be watering until after that. I'll just let it be for a couple days. It's not gonna hurt anything to just hang out here. It's 10,000 square feet. It takes quite a bit to keep that wet. Gonna try to get away with about 9 large sprinklers spaced out. Hopefully that works out for me. It'd be cool if Mother Nature cooperated. Nice thing about it being in the shade is it doesn't dry out fast. Hopefully I don't have to do a whole lot of watering on my own, but if I need to, I will be. So that's it for this video. Sorry there wasn't more action. I mean, you guys have seen power rakes, dethatchers, all that good stuff. Basically, I'm just trying to show you that you can have a low maintenance, good looking grass and heavy shade. And I hope that's what I'm going to be showing you, because I'm skeptical. So we'll catch you guys in the next video.